The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
I don't care what he says. That dolphin started it. Okay, either way, the dolphin started it. But either way, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, don't drop your phone. Why? Don't drop your phone. To another episode of the Drunk Texting Podcast, the podcast where we have some drinks, talk some shit, and help you get through your Thirsty Thursday the only we can. Happy Thirsty Thursday. I am your host, JB. I am joined, as always, by, who are you?
I am the...
Clumsy.
I am not.
You dropped your phone during my intro.
I did not.
I literally have you in 4K.
On my name.
I have you in 4K doing it.
I don't know.
I will put up an instant replay.
Do it then. Yeah, edit that.
I will.
Do that.
I will.
I'd love to see it.
Anyway, what's your adjective?
The agreeable.
And even that's a lie.
Agreeable.
Even that is a lie. Because clearly you agreeable. She just didn't agree with me.
The agreeable. Kristal. Yeah.
Anyway, as always, before we get into what we're drinking today, please remember, always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, sometimes drink and text. And with that being said, I am drinking something that is probably going to put me on my ass. It's rum, Gatorade, and puree, like the strawberry puree thing.
That does not sound good.
It tastes like college.
Ew.
It tastes like college.
That sounds gross.
It tastes like college.
A good college at least?
Yes, good college. Like, it tastes like a good memory of college.
I don't...
But inevitably, it is followed behind by mistakes. So, there's the good and the bad in that. But regardless, what are you drinking?
No, I'm drinking. What am I drinking? I am drinking juice.
Okay.
It's juice, man. I don't remember. It's something in there.
Ma'am,
Sir.
do better. Do better.
I can't.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That's fine.
It's something in a cup.
It is something in the cup.
It's something in a cup, and it's good, and that's what matters.
You know, that you're right. I will give you that. It is all that matters. But you know what else matters?
What matters?
Our question of the week.
What is it?
And our question of the week this week is, if you were told you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today? First response, and I feel this on a spiritual level, die of anxiety today.
I feel that.
This one kind of wholesome. Find my cat a home. That's wholesome.
That's cute.
Like, you know.
Damn, is it funny?
If you were told you were going to die tomorrow, what would you do today? Stab the person who told me. You know?
Fair enough. Very fair enough.
Exactly. Like, shit, man.
If I'm gonna die, you're gonna come with me.
That person, you ain't dying. That person dying today.
Right.
You gotta stab him in the right place.
Alright, here's one. Try something that I wouldn't try in my life normally. Drugs, driving a car at 180 miles per hour.
You're trying to die today.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's say the Grim Reaper came up to me and was like, hey bro, you got 24 hours to live.
Like, I'll be back.
I'm trying crack.
Where you gotta find crack? Can you find crack in less than 24 hours?
You know what? That is a valid statement. I wouldn't know if I'd be able to. I mean, I'd go down to Mount All-Star, probably could.
Yeah, 100%.
I told you about that.
Maybe in
story.
Macon.
Did I
Go to Macon, you can find it.
I'm sure. Did I tell you that story about how I almost died?
No.
over a guy. I'll circle back after this. I'll circle back after we go through this. No, we're not doing that one. Grab a flight home to see family and spend my last day with them.
Aww.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't.
Are you gonna be able to catch that flight in a day?
That's also true. Yeah, it depends on how much money you got.
Alright, what if you broke?
Well,
Then you ain't flying nowhere.
if you're just flying one way, it's pretty cheap. Relatively.
But you're
depends
like
on-
0 money.
Yeah.
Flying nowhere.
I wouldn't do that to my folks.
I guess.
Somebody said I'd smoke all the stash that I have.
Again, you're dying today. You will see your death if you smoke your
Lord. Just the motivation I need to clean the house in an ADHD flurry. Ain't nobody need to see this chaos and judge me when I'm gone. Also, fill a few dishes for the cats so they don't eat my face until it's absolutely necessary. That's crazy.
I'm not cleaning a damn thing. If I'm dying tomorrow, I'm not cleaning shit.
Here's the one. Here it is right here. This is the one for me. Clear my browser history.
Why are you clearing your browser history? You're supposed to be in private window anyway.
Even in the private window, I'm clearing that too. 'Cause, you can keep windows open in the private tab in your phone and stuff. So I just clear all of it. Clear every bit of it.
Fair.
Also,
Before you close out your private window.
give me a second here, because I actually do want to bring that back, circle that back around. Who the fuck is still using non-private tabs to look at that kind of stuff? What kind of life do you lead, and how little fear do you have
A life of
that you are
menace.
able to do that?
They have no fears in the world.
I guess
They
not.
don't care.
Cause like
Those are the people who will like go to class the next day, open your laptop, and it's still there. It's those people.
those are the type of people that scare me. Cause what are you doing with your life?
You know what they're doing with their life.
I guess
Because it's
so.
still there.
You
In a
know what?
regular window. That's a shame.
This is a pretty fun. A lot of
A lot of sweet ones.
a lot of the same answers. It's just kind of like hug my family, go feed my cats, go find them homes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Wow, this one is kind of wild. This one's from 2 days ago.
Dude.
Have sex to see what it's like, then try driving a car, maybe do meth or something, and then rob a bank and give my mom the money.
Are they 16?
First off,
Yes.
probably.
That is a teenager.
That has gotta
That's a
be.
little teenager.
That
That's
has
a
gotta
teenager.
be. Gotta be. Here's my
Or
thing.
a 40-year-old.
If you're gonna, yeah, that's true. If you're gonna rob a bank, don't immediately give the money to somebody.
Yeah, no.
That they can trace it back to.
Hide that. Hide that shit.
Also, I don't mean this. This is a joke for you out there that's gonna try to
Call the police.
call this thing. If I was ever driving somewhere and the brake truck busted open and everything just flew out, you would never hear from me ever again.
No.
I would have so much of that inventory,
I'm so
In my
far
car?
under the radar.
and I would literally fly so far under the radar after that.
Yeah. I'm off
You
the
would
grid.
never you would think I died at how fast I disappeared.
I would fake my death.
I'd just be gone. You'd never hear from me again. Ever. They would be doing wellness checks, and I still wouldn't come to the door. Like, oh, ain't nothing for y'all to see.
Right, I'm here. You
I-
talk to the door, I'm here.
Right.
Whole time it's a tape recording.
Jesus Christ. This is another one to say with the drug, but it's just the way he worded it. Take an ungodly amount of heroin. Might as well go out with a bang.
Half of these people are trying to die today. Y'all didn't want to live till tomorrow. You want to die
I
today.
mean, yeah.
No.
If you know you got 24 hours, why not just speed it up?
No. I got shit to do.
If I know I got 24 hours,
I don't want to cut it short.
If I had 24 hours, I'd try to go skydiving. I know I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to, not in a day. I don't think I'd start an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'd start an
I
OnlyFans.
slick.
I
I do a
would.
lot of things. But
I would record.
I would set up an OnlyFans and the bank account trace it to my mom. So that way she can still get the money.
I would record and backlog up to like And I know it's a lot, but if I could think to maybe record a backlog to where I could have something upload maybe twice a week, I'd try to record a backlog up to like 6 months. And then I would do similar. I'd have the bank account set up to where it goes to her.
Right.
And
So that way your family's still set.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
I feel that.
think just for shits and giggles, I would fight a random person in Walmart.
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. Like I would just walk into Walmart and find like just a random person and just
And punch the shit out of somebody.
just
You just clock it.
just clock their shit and see if one, they take the hit and get up, or two, if they get knocked the fuck out, and I can just be like, damn, I was hoping for a fight.
I mean, at least then you knock somebody out with one punch.
You're right.
Then you walk just straight back out.
You know what else I would do? Before I walked out, I would RKO somebody. In Walmart, after I punched the person, I'd RKO them. Just so I could live my best 2005 to 2007 Randy Orton life.
I mean,
'Cause
hey, why not?
if those who know, 2005 to 2007 Randy Orton was a menace. He was a menace to society. This man was out here punching people's dads. He literally punched John Cena's dad
That's
on live television.
kind of funny.
It was wild.
That's kind of funny.
So he was able to see his dad?
Shut up. Stop talking.
Studio audience,
Well, stop talking.
you're not going to get a ticket to the next recording.
Right,
Oh.
you're uninvited.
You're not going to get a ticket to the next recording session. That's what's about to happen.
Anymore?
No, that's it. That's,
So okay.
I think that's a good wrap up. We'll do our next section.
Okay. Well, what would you do if you had 20? If you would die tomorrow?
If I'm down tomorrow,
Yeah, you die tomorrow. What you want?
I'd go to Walmart and I'd fight random people.
That's it.
That's pretty much all I
You gonna
do.
spend 24 hours fighting random people in Walmart? Walmart closes at a certain time.
Exactly. Then
Which one?
after they get done closing, I come spend the rest of it with my wife.
Oh.
It's cute. Or
Tell her how much I love her and how much I'm gonna miss her and how much she better not find nobody else in her life. She better be a widow for the rest of her fucking life. She better not find happiness
And
nowhere.
She better make sure.
She better not. I better not ever look down and see her laugh at a single thing. I'm haunting the shit out of her. She better be sad. I want her to Aaron Yeager for me at least 10 years. At minimum 10 years.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And just like that, you've earned your ticket back.
Okay.
At minimum 10 years. 10 at minimum. After that, she's still not allowed to date anybody. Not allowed to date, not allowed to get married. And I'm putting that on y'all. Y'all have to watch her. Make sure that she don't do none of that.
I can't watch her.
Yes.
I'm not even here.
Yes.
No.
You were
You
your
can't-
sister.
she
You were your
not
sister's
here.
keeper.
Okay, and
What?
She not even here.
I'm
You were
here
your
for
sister's
her
keeper.
happiness. Exactly.
You
I'm
were
here.
your-
I'm doing what I do for her happiness.
No.
Yes.
You need
I
to make
do.
sure. No,
Yeah,
no,
but
because if it
you
was the
can't-
other way around. No, shut up. Because if it was the other way around, if it was the other way around, and she passed and I was here, you would lose your shit if you found out that I was having dating somebody else or if I
But
had
no,
somebody
no,
else.
because I would talk to her like, hey, what do you want? Do you want him to date somebody else afterwards? And I will respect her wishes.
Oh, but you're not gonna respect mine? That's crazy.
You just said my sister's keeper.
Respect
You said
my wishes. You know what? Fine. Then clearly, I'm gonna need you to run defense. Studio audience, I'm gonna need you to run defense. Anytime you think that she got anybody else, it don't even matter. Just run defense and be like, hey man, you know she keep her husband's ashes on the mantle, right? Just know that he's always there, always. Do whatever you can.
That would stop some of these men don't care.
Did you know that she actually also got a tattoo with some of his ashes? Which I don't know if that's actually a thing. I don't
Yes,
know.
it is.
Is it?
I believe so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What they mix the ash with
I
the
believe
ink?
so. I think so.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that'd be cool, right?
That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
You can do a lot with ashes.
I see. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I were to be cremated, which again, still kind of coming to terms with that, I would like for there to be a physical place outside of the home for you to go to mourn me, because I feel like in your home is like not the mourning place. But regardless, I would like to be turned into a vinyl record, with one side being all of the songs that defined our relationship, then the other side to be all of my favorite songs.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. That's
See?
cool.
Your boy had to play that.
He's a better person than me.
What? What?
If I'm cremated, first of all, like, better turn me into a diamond, cause so I can forever shine.
A family
And
heirloom.
then the rest of it, just don't give me to no other bitch. And then second, like, keep some, so that way when you see somebody that get on your everlast loving nerve, you can throw my ashes in their face.
Right now.
Right now.
I like that.
No!
I like that. Yes.
My bitch.
I'm not about
Get him
to,
back.
I'm not about to pocket sand somebody with your ashes.
It's not saying pocket ash.
I'm not about to pocket. No.
It's the get him back.
I'm not about to fucking pocket sand somebody with your ashes. How dare you?
Get him back.
Put it in your will. Specifically, like, get him back.
Sick of 'em.
I want y'all to understand, this is why I'm so happy that most of the time, she's not here when we record these episodes. Because when these two are together, it's the
Like a
fuck
fucking
shit
Pokemon.
every time.
That big ass you.
Oh my god, you can put me in a Pokeball. And that way when the Pokeball breaks in their face,
Like a bath bomb, kind of.
oh my god, your last bath bomb.
Or like, you know, the slapping stuff? Like,
The powder.
Y'all like slap competition there?
There we
It's a
go.
slap.
No.
It's the slap of two.
Power slap.
No. They would never allow
They
that.
won't know.
They won't know. Just mix it in with chalk.
Boom.
Extra power. HP 2000.
Exactly.
Raise your stats.
Oh my god, I am not nearly drunk enough for this.
I'm gonna make sure that happens. I'm gonna make sure I get part of the ashes just so you can talk and say me.
You're not getting any of the ashes.
Why not?
Everything that is hers and her body, I'm getting. Period. I will get part of her made into a diamond. I'll make part of her into a vinyl record. I'm gonna make part of her into like a crystalline skull that's gonna sit on my mantle. I think those are cool. I've seen those.
I don't want to be a skull.
We're gonna turn
You're
you
dead. It
into
doesn't matter.
We're gonna turn you
It
into
does
a little
matter.
purple
No,
ball
what
like
have you
the
told
other
me?
day.
It's not like it's gonna matter. You're dead.
That's sad.
Yes, you have. Because when I've talked about not wanting to be cremated, which I have come around to, I will admit, I've come around. I still would rather have a tombstone, but, you know, if you want to get me cremated, then it is what it is. But, that being said, you have told me before, well, I mean, when you're dead, I'm going to be in charge of what happens to you.
If it's in your will, yeah.
Yeah, if it's in your will.
Then again, because she is wife, she has power of attorney.
Exactly. So, even if I did put it in my will, she has power of attorney as my wife.
No, but technically she have to. If it's in your will to not be cremated, she can't. There's nothing she
Yeah,
can do
I
about
can't
that.
get around that.
Yeah, that's law. That's legally binding.
Yeah.
Notarized.
He wants us to be in like a fucking heart coffin or some shit.
Ew.
First the fuck off, would you sit here and try to tell me, how did you lie on my name like
You
that?
said you want us to be buried together, and I told you that you can put my urn next to you in the coffin. You said no.
I mean,
Just
if
hold
that's-
my urn while you're there.
if that's what I gotta, if that's what I gotta do, then I'll do that. But with that being said, there's no freaking heart coffin. No.
That's a little too in love for me.
Do you know that would require them to have to dig it back up after one of us has already died? Like, that's not what I want. I want it to have plots. Because literally, my grandmother, not on my mom's side, on my dad's side, she already has a plot. Because when my granddad was buried, they have like a thing that says already, my granddaddy Charlie and my grandma Fanny, and it has her birthday, but then when she passes, they already know where she's gonna go. And I think I think it's nice for a husband and a wife to be buried next to each other.
My grandparents.
I think so.
My grandparents had something like that. My granddad, he's already passed. So
Right.
he's buried. Their tombstone is a heart. The only issue I have with that is her name's already like grandma's name's already on the tombstone.
Yeah, same.
No,
And like my aunt,
she's not dead.
my uncle and one of my aunts have the same thing. They already have her name on it. His name was on it, and his date.
That's weird. I don't. That makes me uncomfortable.
Because they would. I mean, it's because
Like,
they went on ahead and put it out there. They would have to literally pick it up,
They're
take it,
gonna
whatever.
have to pick it back up anyway to put the death date on it. Just don't put my name on it yet.
Like a plaque. Do the plaque.
I mean,
Just don't put my name on
there's
it.
plenty of options.
No, her name and her picture's on it already.
Oh.
Yes.
I didn't know the picture was on there.
Yeah, they have a picture of them
Whew.
together.
Okay.
On my like, so when she dies, they're gonna take the tombstone back up, put her death date on it, and put it back. I'm like, that's disturbing.
That is kind of strange.
Like, I don't know how I feel about my picture of me being in a cemetery I'm not buried in yet.
I ain't gonna lie. As much as I know I wouldn't date, call back to the last episode. Go back and watch it if you haven't. As much as I wouldn't date somebody who's a funeral director,
Right.
I do find not necessarily the process. Well, yeah, the process.
The process
Like,
is fascinating.
It is very fascinating, and I can't think of it when I'm thinking about family because I can't think of like, oh God, my loved one had to go through this.
Right.
But like thinking about like the things that they do for like cremation, water cremation, because I found out that was a thing.
Interesting.
I didn't know water cremation was a thing. Water burials. I didn't know how they
water
did.
burials.
I didn't know how they did water burials. I thought that was really cool. Like it's a little morbid in my opinion.
Like,
but,
yes, death is morbid, but there are some very fascinating aspects.
right. Like it is what it is. To be honest, I follow a mortician on TikTok because
Laura the Mortician.
huh?
Is it that white lady?
Laura the mortician. Yeah.
Of course.
She's friends with Rebby Hardy. She literally hits the intersection of like weird fascination that I have and professional wrestling. She's literally at that fucking intersection.
Fair enough.
So it's weird because I didn't know that she was friends with Rebby Hardy, who is the wife of Matt Hardy. I did not realize that she was friends with her until there was a TikTok that popped up on my page of Rebby from her house, and it's the sound of like "move, bitch," and it's like when you come to see the baby, and it's Laura literally like pushing past Rebby to go see their like newest baby. They got like fucking 5 kids. It's crazy.
My kids is wild.
Matt, it is like I want to think like early 40s. Dude is like 5 kids. It's crazy to me. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? She had popped out 4 to 5 kids all within the span of like 7 or 8 years. Like they all came out like one after the other.
No.
This is crazy. I don't
I was
understand.
gonna make a comment, but that's going to just a whole other topic.
I don't understand it. The people who like have birth, they get to the point where they can have sex again, pregnant. I don't understand it because I'm like, what the fuck? You couldn't wait.
The Doricos.
You could not wait.
The fucking Doricos.
What?
The Doricos. The Doricos haven't talked to me fucking kids back to back.
Listen, man. At least at the end of the day, it's not like these people that talk about they want 10 children.
They have 14.
Yeah.
Did you not hear about the Doricos?
Yeah, those are the ones that are getting divorced that I told you about.
Oh yeah.
They got 14
They got
kids
14
together,
fucking kids.
and they're getting divorced. Did you hear how much his child support payment is now? $1,166
That is a slap.
total, not per child.
That is a
total.
slap in the face.
Like I said,
Like,
it's not.
if I had 24 hours, I'm beating.
Like I said, it's less than $100. That's less than $100 per child. I'll
That
fuck
is
that
less.
bitch. I'll fuck him
So,
up. So
according to Google, as of March of this year, Ziona
What the fuck is that?
is believed to lead the world's largest family with 89 children
Fuck him.
and 38 wives.
What the fuck?
38 wives?
The man said he's Zeus.
Literally.
He's Zeus.
Fuck him. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There's literally
There's something
no
to do with
way.
this, right?
Because I couldn't imagine a child running up to me and it's just like, Papa, who the fuck are
Oh,
you?
right, you're number 67.
Literally, like, oh, you're child number 67 that I had with wife number 18.
I was gonna say someone told me like, look at AKA line. You're number 38. That's what you are.
It's a damn AKA line.
I just
Oh
It's
shit!
India.
That's this. See what I was saying? I don't know peace when these two are
Because
around.
we have a brain, we share a brain cell.
They share a brain cell.
Right now,
When
it's
these
bouncing.
when these two are close to each other, they're like Bluetooth and they share one brain cell.
We're sharing
God
a brain.
Almighty. We haven't even gotten to our second section.
Let's get to it.
All right, our second section
Oh
is our Would You Rather of the week.
Okay.
Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 20 miles an hour?
Fly.
So, just to give more context, to be able to break this down to help with the situation, you can run and you can run up to 100 miles an hour, meaning you can choose to cap off at like 70 miles an hour if you wanted to. Or you can do the full 100 and you can just run. Or you have the power of flight, you can fly. And your max speed of flight is 20 miles an hour.
So you're talking about powers.
Essentially it would be like which power would you have?
Okay.
Super speed, but your like max speed caps out at 100 miles an hour, or power of flight, but your max flight speed caps out at like 20 miles an hour. So it's not like oh I can fly from here to California in like 30 minutes. Like no, you're flying. You're gonna be up there for a while.
Look on fly.
You still gonna say flight?
Running is tiring.
Yeah.
Running is very tiring. I don't give a fuck how fast you're going. It's tiring.
So is your stamina the same as it is now?
Is your what?
Your stamina. So like if your run is
It would, you know what, for the sake of this, it is the peak of whatever it would be, so that way you could, let's say you could do up to 5 hours of whatever the maximum of your thing is and not get tired. Once you hit 5 hours, that's when you're just like, okay, I think I need to take a break. I think I need to...
Okay.
Based on that, I still think I would take flight just because that's a lot less I have to worry about. Like I can fly over the trees, I can fly over like
Right.
traffic.
Exactly. Running, you still gotta run, but flying. Then if you're flying, are you flying like Superman flying? Or you're just like
I'd rather flap my arms.
How high?
right when it's like floating.
How high can you fly?
Not airplane level height,
Okay.
but enough to where let's say not commercial plane height, but like private plane, like let's say like the crop dusters, you can get about that high, roughly.
Okay.
High enough to where you could fly and you could get higher than like, what's the tallest mountain in America?
Isn't it?
Where, Mount St. Helena?
I think so.
Yeah.
Whatever the tallest mountain in America is, let's say you could fly high enough to be able to touch the top of that without any issue. But that is as high as you could go before you start running into like, I can't get any higher. It's gonna like
Oh, like the air
hurt.
pressure.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd still fly.
I still think flight just because.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it might take me a little bit longer to get there, and if I fly or whatever, or like if I
Right.
drove.
Right.
But I don't have to worry about traffic. I don't have to worry about like paying to do anything. Bro, grab me a book bag, just shoot straight up, and then use the glide method where I just coast
Right.
all the way down.
You can.
And then if I feel like I'm getting too low, just go back up and do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, man, those eagles have it like they know what the fuck they're doing. I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just
You can glide.
butterfly in the sky.
Okay, baby, baby.
I can fly twice as high. I still can't listen to that song without thinking about the DMX remix that they did. Come on!
Hate it.
Let's get it on!
Not. I think flight is the smarter idea.
Oh
So I'm trying to, okay, you running 100 miles an hour. Where are you going?
Anywhere you want to go.
100 miles an hour.
100 miles an hour, man. You could. I think the biggest problem with that though is that you run into the risk of you hit something real hard
Right, and you're dead.
and you just
Because you gotta have like straight
You gotta have
Great
like,
shot that you turn at 100 miles an hour, you're gonna break something.
you gotta have like super durability to be able to like. Let's say you're going 100 miles an hour and you're not paying attention. You just run into a wall.
Right, you're dead.
Oh my god, like the boys.
Or God forbid you run into somebody and then it's like the
But
boys.
we all are gonna.
Speaking of, we need to watch those episodes because they got new episodes.
Yes, they do. I'm caught up.
I've heard that it's really. It's funny because I've seen on Twitter like all these people talking about how much they hated this new season, and it's like, oh, you're upset because they're making fun of you. They've been doing that since the first episode, you idiot.
Uh-huh.
And it's so hilarious because somebody was like, yeah, they make fun of them so bad. And it's like, no, they made fun of both sides of the aisle. Like, they make fun of both of them. Trust me. Yeah, it's a whole thing. Oh God, I think that between the two, like, don't get me wrong, super speed would be fun, but I would also have to gain a super durability.
Right.
Because I couldn't imagine running super fast and then hitting a wall, and I'm just like, ugh.
Now your bones are broken.
Literally, like, I break, like, my collarbone, my hip,
Now you ain't running nowhere.
like, my
You're
right
running.
knee shattered.
At least if you're flying and you hit something, you're only going 20 miles an hour. So you're gonna live.
You're
And
still
you
gonna hit
fly.
something. You'll hit whatever hard enough to kill it.
Right.
You also run the risk of like falling.
Yeah.
Well, also weather too. Like if you're trying to fly.
Get an umbrella.
We're
That would be so funny
You're
though.
trying to
You're just flying and you're just like, alright, I'm gonna fly through this cloud. Yeah! Get struck by lightning, come out the other side. I don't
Don't
want to do
fly
it
into a storm
anymore.
cloud.
So what?
Don't fly into it. You can't get that high anyway if you can only go like.
Do you know how do you know how low clouds can be?
A storm cloud?
Yes. Any cloud.
Well, don't fly into it. You can see. You're only going 20 miles an hour. You can see if the cloud's there. Go around it.
I will
Don't
honestly
go through
admit,
it.
flying through a cloud is both the most fascinating and the most terrifying thing that I think I experienced getting on a plane. Just because, like, when you see the inside of the cloud, you're just like, it's so cool. But then you're just like, these things are what float above us all the time?
Water.
Shit.
Water.
Yeah.
Water people.
It's crazy.
I'll be seeing shit. I'll be sleeping.
She be knocked the fuck out.
Nah.
As soon as they
Fuck
hit cruising altitude, that's her. Like,
Sleep as hell.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't. I was nervous. I was so nervous, I could not. I felt bad. I was like, no, I'm too
I got
nervous.
up on that window.
She would knock the fuck out. I was in this bitch, I was just like,
Yeah.
I think at one point he tried to say something to me, but I was like,
He's already gone.
literally.
That's a
gone.
shame.
Dreamland.
Cause I wanted to ask her if she wanted anything. Cause the freaking stewardess people, the flight attendant, they were coming down and then she was already knocked the fuck out. So I was like, hey,
Yeah.
more Biscoff cookies for me.
Yeah.
Yes. I bought another 2 sleeves of those things.
I saw them at Sam's. I was like, who need those? I thought like, they should be nice and get
Yo.
those. Nah.
Yo, you know what's funny? My therapist told me, and she asked that you don't try to fight her for this or like cuss her out, because she knows that I'm trying to lose weight. But she told me that if I get a Biscoff cookie, it tastes like cream cheese. It tastes like it basically tastes like a cheesecake.
Ooh.
Honestly, slick is.
Get one of them cheesecake cups from Walmart.
Or you can buy like cream,
Yeah, the filling.
the cheesecake filling.
That's already done.
Yeah.
And then just with the Biscoff. So
Ooh, imagine that with them Girl Scout cookies.
that would be great. That would be
Y'all try
that would be fantastic.
We got a whole.
My back is never gonna not be big. Damn
It's
it.
gonna forever be big.
I'm
Listen,
trying-
it's okay.
If I'm gonna make it, if my back gonna just forever be big, I can at least change it to be muscle. I need to get back in the gym. I do.
I've just accepted my back gonna be big.
No,
I like food too
I
much.
refuse to just accept that.
I accept it.
I refuse.
As long
to-
as I stay proportional, I'll accept my big back.
Hashtag embrace the back.
Embrace the back.
Is that what you do? That you do that? You do that? Hashtag embrace the back. Lord.
This is your studio audience.
What?
This is your studio audience, bro.
Bro, that's your studio audience.
That's woo.
That's your studio audience. The woo man.
The woo man.
The woo man.
Hashtag embrace the back. Oh, that's funny.
Hashtag embrace the back.
I love
All right, cool.
It's funny. It's kind of very funny.
For those of you that don't know, what that means is, when you're talking about this podcast on social media, which you should be doing, we're on all of the social media, except for Reddit and Discord. We're working on that. I promise. We're working on that. I promise. When you're talking about this, you should use the hashtag and break the back and talk about this specific episode.
This one.
But those who haven't watched it will not know what you're talking about. They won't, because they haven't watched the episode. They don't know that this week's hashtag is hashtag embrace the back.
They will. What the fuck?
Lord have mercy. Listen, I'm trying to embrace a back, but it's
embrace the back.
listen.
Embrace the back.
You literally sent me a Krabby Patty recipe last night, and we were looking at prices.
That's big back. That's big back to me.
No, big activity is looking up recipes for fried chicken wings and also looking up open box policy. Big activity is looking up open box policies for different websites to see if you can get a cheap deep fryer. And I'm talking about like one of those ones that
That's
like
bargain hunting.
that's like this big, that has like the two sides that you can like dip down to the thing and then you can like. Because I had a guy in college that I knew, Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had one of those where it was the two sides, so it wasn't just like the Fry Daddy, like the fucking circular thing. It was the actual like you like dip them down in there.
I have one. We have one in my house. Like you can either do like the two smaller ones or you can do the one big one. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. We have one of those. Plug it in, turn it up. For like maybe 10-15 minutes, it's ready to fry. It's like working. So you put the fries in there, just walk away. About 10 minutes, come back. All right. It's like dry it off. Let it sit there a few minutes.
Before we get into our next section, I actually did, like I said, I wanted to circle back about the Coke thing and how I almost died.
Oh, I'm about to say Coke. That's
the Coke thing that I was like talking about and how I almost died. I almost died because I was having a birthday party and a friend let getting some be his priority versus keeping us all safe. So, having a good time in Valdosta, having a good time. We're at a kind of like a birthday kickback, a little kickback, wasn't a full blown party.
Right, okay, right, yeah.
So it's probably I want to say like 1 o'clock in the morning. We're starting to wind down. People have already left a little bit. Dude comes in. I think it's one of his roommates because this was when he lived over at. That's not the gate. It's the apartment complex that lived like a block away from the stadium. That's right there next to the university center.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Them.
Yeah.
So I think it's his roommate. He comes in, he tells us about this party that's happening at the fraternity house that's like down the road. It's literally like, I want to say like 5 or 6 houses down.
Yeah.
So myself, him, and another third friend of ours, we all decide, sure, let's go down. Mind you, by this point, I'm chilling. I didn't even want to go because he had just cooked for us. Like he had made fried chicken for us. So I'm just sitting here and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. I'm about to eat some chicken, bro. I'm hungry. Look, I'm hungry. We done had the drinks. There were other inhalants in the air. I was like, I'm trying to eat, but it's fine, whatever. He's like, bro, I ain't trying to go by myself. Fine. So me, her, and him, we all go. We go with him. He literally jump in his car. He drives literally not even 30 seconds up the road.
Y'all could have walked.
We could. That'll be important. So we go in. There's a couch outside. There's 2 chicks and a dude outside. They're kind of like talking or whatever. There's a couch outside. That is the biggest point.
The couch outside.
I don't know why it's outside, but it's fine.
Got it.
So we go inside. We walk in. We like the first area. There's like a kind of hallway that leads to the stairs to go upstairs. Then you go past that, and then there's the living room, kitchen, separated by a minibar. So we're standing there talking. Me and her are literally standing there talking, just not bad. They got the music playing or whatever. Dude walks in, talking to us. He sees us. He's like, hey, what's going on? You know, y'all here for a party or not? Yeah, that's what's up. He goes to the bar. He pulls out a mirror piece. And I'm talking about like a broken mirror piece. Like it is like a jagged.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Puts it on the counter. Having full conversation with us, by the way. He's holding full conversation. He pulls a piece of a Walmart bag out of his pocket, unravels it, pours it on the mirror. Still talking to us. Hasn't broke eye contact with us, by the way. He's still just talking to us. He's just, yeah, man, having a good time, I just be here just doing whatever. I don't really know. But yeah, man, yeah, this is real crazy. Does it like 2 or 3 times. Like I think he had enough for like 3 lines. And then he just walks away. I literally grabbed my friend and I'm like, bro, I'm scared. I'm fucking scared right now. Like, I want to go home.
You can go get Friday, I'm telling you.
Bro, I'm fucking scared. Like, mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. Like, I was mortified. I was like, bro, this nigga just pulled out coke in front of us and did it like nobody's business. And then continued to talk to us. So then, like, I want to say 5 minutes later, all of a sudden we hear thudding and like screaming upstairs, like, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck are y'all doing this shit? Bro, what the fuck? So he's like thudding and shit, doors slamming. Dude stops downstairs. There's a different guy that is at the house. He goes outside, I hear him screaming outside, comes back in, slams the door, comes into the living room. And it's me and her. Our other friend, whose apartment we were at to start with, we haven't seen him in like 10 minutes at this point. We don't know where the fuck he is. He comes in, he sees us and goes, like, he's like an exhausted dad. He's like, hey, I don't mean to be an asshole, but like, I have an online test that I'm going to do tomorrow, and I just really need rest, okay? And because I gotta get up to study, and we're gonna take the test tomorrow. I just need a lot of rest, and I don't mean to be an asshole, but can you guys please leave? And we were like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. We will leave.
Say less.
Say fucking less. I was terrified. Like, I was damn near running out that bitch. I was like, bro, this nigga did coke. This other nigga did coke in front of us. We're gonna get arrested for being accessories. I don't fucking know. Like, I was scared. So we go outside. I'm guessing the dude's girlfriend or somebody, one of the girls that was outside when we walked up, she is now sitting on the couch, similar to about where I was, bawling her eyes out. She is just in tears, crying. She is being consoled by her friend, the dude that was outside with them, and the buddy whose apartment we came from, sitting right here next to her, consoling her. And I said, hey bro, we finna go back to your apartment. We're not about to deal with this shit. We're leaving. Come on. Hey, no bro, it's cool. I'm gonna chill right here, I'm fine. I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
Yeah, we all.
Listen here, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I don't give a fuck if you think that it's fine. We're leaving. Come the fuck on. Nah, bro, it's cool. Let me just stop and chill right here. Nigga, we're not about to die because of you. All right, bro. Bye. So we left him. Walked back to his apartment. We walked up the street, walked back to his apartment. I went into that kitchen. I had 3 pieces of chicken. Put them bitches on a plate. I ate them. Then he walked in, and I smacked him with one of the pieces of the chicken.
Why would you do that?
Well, technically it was the chicken bone.
Why would you do that?
Because I was mad. No, it was the chicken bone. So I was just like, don't you ever do that shit again. He was just like, bro, what? I said, the next time you let your head speak for your head, I will let you die. I do not care. Do not ever let your horny be the reason that you keep us in a dangerous situation. I don't know them fucking people. You don't know them fucking people. Don't you ever do that shit again. He was just like, bro, it was fine. I made it out, didn't I? I could have fought him. If he had not fed me the chicken, I'd have fought him.
You had got the chicken at that point, fight him. What, you gonna do with that chicken back? No.
I could have fought him. I was all upset.
I mean,
But that's the story of how I almost died in college. Like, cokehead was in front of us, and then we almost lost one of our friends because he decided he wanted to prioritize other things, prioritize being a shoulder to cry on.
Doing coke is crazy.
Bro. And apparently, it was more widely like acceptable as a thing in Mount Austin. Like, apparently, way more people did it than I just knew. One of the guys that ended up coming back to the apartment after the fact used to be one of my. He was my, what was it? Section leader, I guess, for Walmart. You know, like how they have the little section.
Yeah.
He was like my section leader over at Walmart. And he was like, yeah, bro, we all do it. He was like, I've done my shifts like high off my ass with this shit. I was like, that's not something you brag about, big fella.
Alright, that's not something you should be proud of, my guy. That's crazy.
I know, right? That is absolutely
But
wild.
it's completely believable.
That was a good.
You
I
need to
feel
get off
bad.
your chest?
Yes, because I love him to death, but I will never not shame him for almost getting us killed.
If you can't shame your friends, who else will?
That's true.
Exactly.
For this week, I decided to do one that I thought would kind of cause a good discussion here.
Okay.
You get one weapon from any anime that has weapons. You know, the has to be a weapon, and you get all of the abilities that come with that weapon. So if you having the weapon gives you certain abilities of like super speed, super strength, whatever, then you get those abilities as long as you have that weapon. Which weapon would you choose? But before you say anything, the Death Note does not count, and it is technically not a weapon. It is a magical item.
But
It doesn't use it to fight.
Aren't some weapons magical items?
Yes, but they are used in battle. They are used as
So you specifically looking to use in battle.
yes, like being used in battle, being used in fighting.
Mages. Some mages use spell books.
But that is used
magic.
to create the magic, though. It's not used to just instantaneously kill somebody.
But technically,
He never went into
use
battle.
that.
He never went into battle with it.
well,
You're
technically,
thinking more like regular.
Like sword.
Yeah,
Swords.
swords, guns, Gundams.
okay, so books or anything like that are.
Don't count.
Yeah, they don't count because they're magical items. Again,
Fine.
like don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. That would be cool to be able to have like a mage's book to be able to just be like, fireball, nigga. Like it would be
Yeah.
fun, but
Okay, so the weapon has to be like you have to actively use it. Because, like, for
Yes.
example, Marvel, the Infinity Gauntlet. You could just think of something, but you don't have to.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, there has to be something that, in order to use it for it to make an effect or for something to happen, you have to actively use it.
Okay.
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 What should you do?
See, this is a crazy part. A lot of the anime I watch don't have weapons in them.
That is a tragedy.
I'm just a girl.
I am?
She was a fairy.
That's a stereotype.
I'm just a girl. I
That's a
watch like
stereotype.
cute. Listen, no.
No.
I watch my little cutesy animes, you know.
That's a stereotype that all girls do is watch like non-violent anime. That's a stereotype.
Well, I fit that stereotype.
Let's try
for
it.
the most part, I do. Of course, I love me a good occasional like beat 'em up. Love it. I would say maybe a soul weapon from Noblesse.
Hmm.
Noblesse is kind of like a soul. If anyone hasn't seen Noblesse, a soul weapon is basically like it's a sword. The sword is tied to a person. Only that person can channel this sword, because a soul weapon, your soul is basically inside the sword.
Correct.
But the soul weapon can also be passed along. So like when you die, you can pass your weapon on, but your soul is still inside this sword, along with your abilities. So kind of think like one for all, but like a sword. And this sword, not only do you have the previous people's souls and abilities in the sword,
Right.
the sword is also feeding into your soul. Your soul is feeding into the sword. So eventually, when you die, you join this soul. So you join the weapon, but the weapon can also enhance your abilities.
Okay.
So say like the first person had super speed. You also have super speed. Now your super speed is enhanced because you're combining that person's power with your own.
Okay.
And again, everybody's soul weapon is different. Because it's your soul weapon. Only you can channel. No one else can take it from you. So, I'm going to soul weapon.
I think, and it's funny because I've had a little time to think about it. I still think I would choose Tanjiro's sword.
That's just a sword.
Tanjiro's sword, because you get all the abilities that come with it, and
But
you know he had
in the sword. They're in him.
But you get all of the abilities. The sword brings those abilities out because he can't do fire breathing. Where the fire breathing? It's in the sword. Water breathing.
In him.
It's with the sword.
It's in him. It's not in the sword. It's in him. It's passed down.
Yeah, but the sword is what brings that out of him. So.
Wait, so that's generational?
No.
Not really,
No.
Yes, but no.
Right.
Only certain people get it.
So
Like with Tanjiro, like all Tanjiro's siblings, they cannot channel the fire. They can't do the sun breathing.
I mean, they surely can't because they're all dead.
Well, maybe they can. Shut up. Maybe they can. Because think about Nezuko's blood demon art. There's also still part that fire in there. So maybe they can, but they just don't like unlock that part of them.
It was dormant.
Possibly.
I mean, something
We
got
won't know.
unlocked.
We'll never fucking know because they're dead. So we'll never know if they got chilling. So, but I get that.
Exactly. So I think I would do Tanjiro's sword just because I get all the different breathing abilities. We kind of spoiler, kind of not, because I mean if you've been watching the anime, you know he gets multiple breathing styles.
You didn't find that out from like the second or third season.
Exactly.
I think the second season.
I think it's the second because when they go into the Mugen Train.
Yeah, exactly.
Mugen Train, you find out that he gets multiple breathing styles. So it's just like, I would love that shit. Granted, out of all of them, and I hate this so much about it, because I will admit, even though I don't like the Netsu, I was like, bro, if I had to choose, I would do the thunder breathing. Or like the lightning breathing. Yeah. But then I was just like, that's so bad because there's already the stereotype that black people with superpowers already get lightning abilities.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's so bad. But like, I like the lightning and thunder abilities. Bro, lightning breathing first form. Thunderbolt and flash. That sounds fire. That is, what? Thunderbolt and flash. Like, bro, that's lovely. Mm-hmm. That is lovely. I imagine you're a villain out somewhere fighting and all you just hear somewhere from around you. Lightning breathing, first form. Thunderbolt and flash!
Like you'll never know where that bitch is coming from.
You'll literally never know where you're coming from.
See.
Either that or I would get the Ichigo sword.
Okay.
But guy, I would make it so dramatic. Like if I was gonna activate a Bankai, I would literally just be like, I'm sorry. You made me do this. But God, like I would do like the most dramatic, like tears running down my face, just like I didn't want to have to do this to you, but you forced my hand.
I was more of a hater.
Wait.
I was more of a hater.
How do you start that with if I were more of a hater?
I'm a hater, but I'm not this much of a hater. If I was more of a hater, I would take one of them quarter racing bullets.
Ooh. You know that's bad.
Like if you don't piss me off.
So all for one? So like all for one? Oh wait, no, one of the quarter racing bullets.
Yeah.
So the gun with the But the thing is, they didn't know how to permanize it. Well, yes they did. Mm-hmm. Yes they did. Because that's what happened to Mirio.
spoiler.
That's what happened to
I'm
Miriam.
about to say spoiler.
Bro, that season has been out for so
No,
fucking long.
it's future shit.
Oh, you mean
Wait.
with how you mean like how we get to how we get found by it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when I tell you I fucking lost my shit when I read that, I was just like, ah!
That's all like, did they harmonize it though?
Here's my prediction. Oh, ooh, you haven't got there yet. Never mind. That's spoiler. That's heavy spoiler. Never mind.
I don't
Never
care.
mind.
Spoiler for them. I don't
Well,
care.
look, I care for them. I care for them, so I'll leave it alone for now. We'll talk after the podcast.
Fine.
We'll talk after the podcast.
Fine. But yeah, I would take one of them corduroys and bullets just to be a hater.
That's
But
fair.
you know, you done cut me off in the grocery line for the last
Bow.
time. Right, that's your ass.
What happened to my ability to sing? I can't sing anymore.
Yeah, good. Move your ass up the line. I want my grades.
You wanna know who is a hater? And this is gonna be old as fuck by the time the Thunder comes out. Kendrick goddamn Lamar.
Oh, I was hoping to talk about that. Oh my,
He's
that was
such a hater.
brutal, and I
Bro, this man played that shit 5 times in a row.
That's hilarious because that's so overkill.
Do you
but
know-
it's hilarious.
But do you know how much hater energy you have to have in your body to say, I'm not just gonna play it 1 time. I'm not just gonna play it 2 times. I'm not playing it 3. I'm playing it 5 times.
And I'm gonna have people dancing and singing that shit.
This
loud as
man
hell.
brought in the Bloods and the Crips, all those things.
You got a fucking kid up there jamming and dancing and shit.
This man said, do you know how unifying this country is because of my diss track? And something I saw on TikTok that I thought was hilarious. Nobody has come out in defense of Drake. And after the interest, somebody was like, there's something interesting to say about this. Nobody that's like within his camp or like that's supposed to be like close friend with him, none of them have come out to his defense since that since the beef happened.
They know better.
Wasn't there a response from his father, Drake's father?
I don't fucking know. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows.
If anyone knows what to do it.
And even if he did, who the fuck cares?
Who is Drake's father?
Who-
Who
right.
are you? I'd rather hear this track from Adonis. Honestly,
Okay,
I want to hear that.
but that shit would be kind of fire. I feel like, and you know what's funnier? It's the fact that people would actually listen to it and be like, damn, that is kind of fire.
I will listen to it. You can't meet the grams. Well, here's my 6-year-old Adonis. Here's my response for that.
That's how Drake could have won if he just would have had Adonis drop in the beef and
Like,
then
don't
drop a
talk to
verse.
me.
Literally,
That's what you say. Don't talk to me.
like, don't talk to me. Like, who are you?
I like how Kendrick was doing a hotline bling.
Yes.
Dance.
Can we
Yes.
talk about the cameraman for Kendrick performing the
Bro.
wop wop?
Bro, the camera, like, whoever was the director for, like, the camera shot did his fucking, he made his money. He made his money that night. He said, wop, 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 that fucking wop. Like, he hit every single one of them
He did
wops.
that. And I'm happy about that.
Oh my God. It was so crazy. Like, he had everybody and then some. He had athletes, blood, Crips.
The people that
Children.
Drake say he was cool with are dancing to your diss track, bruh. You got LeBron out there jamming to your
That's how
diss
you know.
track.
That's how you know you lost. Like,
Yeah.
people really tried to be like, Drake what? Drake didn't win shit.
He had his own friends out there dancing to this
Drake-
track. It's a rap.
Bro, you didn't win shit. You know it's a problem when DJ Academics
Yeah.
is siding with Kendrick over Drake. Which I really actually don't know if he sided with him, but I know that I know for a fact that he watched the Pop Out concert. Which that's a big L. Like, one of the biggest people who like vocally supports you is watching, and I mean, like, he streamed it. Like, he watched the stream. It was like, bro, that is an L. That would literally be like if my wife decided to watch my biggest ops concert and stream her reactions to the concert.
Right. That's
Like,
that's
bro, that's an L. Because
You can't go back to that.
my wife is watching my outlet, bro.
It be young. It be young.
It really do.
And that's
It be on.
The best.
She be doing that to me all the time. Like, she be treating me in a kind of way.
no, she don't.
She be biting me and shit.
Okay.
Bro, does she bite you? Does she bite you?
No,
No.
I don't like
It
you.
must be fucking nice.
You'll be fine.
I get bit all the time. I just be randomly just chilling. She just come up to me.
It's a love language.
Exactly. It's a love bite.
It's a love bite. Just a little nibble. I'm just not a biter.
I guess.
I don't bite people. That's rude. I've been bitten enough as a child. I don't.
That's tragic.
No, I wasn't bitten. No, my little sister, when she was a baby, she bit me on my shoulder and I have a permanent mark.
That's funny. That's what you
It's
get.
not like a big mark. It's just a
But that's still what you
little
get.
dot. No, I didn't deserve to be bit.
Yes, you did.
I'm just trying to hold you and be a good big sister. You done bit me.
Well, it happens.
I'm gonna take away your birthday gift.
That's tragic. That's tragic. Ready to move into our last section?
Sure.
Am I the asshole?
Let's get into it. Am I the asshole for not offering an open bar at my wedding?
Ooh.
Listen on. Because when I read this, I was like, no. And I'm like, I was a little conflicted on this myself.
Okay.
Okay. My fiance and my wedding invites have started arriving. Along with the invites is a few things we felt we should outline before the guests arrive to the reception. We have decided to not include an open bar. I come from an alcoholic heavy family and simply don't feel comfortable being around people who are drinking heavily. Instead, my fiance and I have decided to have a drink ticket like service instead. With that service, we've been able to customize how we want alcoholic beverages being handled at our reception, and the venue says this kind of service happens all the time there. It was their suggestion, in fact, so I didn't think it would be this big of a deal. With the invitations was a card with the expectations. One is to expect when the ceremony and the reception. I didn't want to shock people when they arrived, so I figured the cards would be a nice, classy heads up to our guests. The drink service bit of the card said essentially that alcoholic drinks were limited to 2 per of age guests. The tickets are non-transferable, and like the other beverages offered, would need to be ordered from your seat at your assigned table. Drinks were also to be enjoyed at your assigned table. I've been called a lot of rude things after family, both sides, and friends are receiving their cards. My fiance as well, but a little less so. The most common being bridezilla, but I did have an uncle reach out to me and say I'm an a-hole for trying to spoil the fun of a wedding reception. The response has been mostly negative and has been from all sides of family and friends, and now my head is swirling as I try to figure out what to do. So, am I the asshole because I've set my reception up like this and I'm not offering an open bar instead?
Okay, so first things first, every single person that has something negative to say to me, you're not invited to the wedding anymore. Point blank period.
Facts.
Point blank fucking period.
It's
Because
my
this is
damn
my
wedding.
fucking wedding. The fuck do you mean? I'm a bridezilla because I said what I want for my wedding. Fuck you. You're not paying for shit.
Second of all, open bar is expensive.
Whole expensive.
Our open bar, I think, was
It was at least a
$3,000.
third of the fucking menu price.
Yeah,
Fuck no.
because we went with the upgraded package,
And
which by the way was like, I want to say maybe $10,000-$15,000 difference.
And
I
even
thought
still,
that was a decent. I thought what y'all had was good.
and even still at our wedding, the director and the people were like, look, we will be monitoring how many drinks certain people have because they've had
People
instances
get
where
absolutely plastered.
I mean, that's fair.
And
That's fair.
we were okay with doing an open bar because we knew that there was nobody that was coming that was going to drink that heavily.
Right.
That was going to be
Yes.
like, oh, I'm going to be like 8 or 9 drinks in.
Yeah.
I'm going to like.
I mean, granted, we were already 8 or 9 drinks in when the reception started.
Because we were the exception though.
Right.
We were the exception.
But
I literally reached
No.
out my hand and somebody went and grabbed me a drink. It was great.
literally turned around, here you go.
It was wonderful.
Thank
Bro, the watermelon mojito,
Them things are strong.
them motherfuckers were strong
I
as
don't drink
shit.
that.
Them was strong.
I like watermelons. I ain't drinking them.
I know.
Y'all
We
know.
thought it would be
Goddamn.
like a light.
I
A
thought,
light drink.
boy,
It
what?
was hot.
I was up there roasted by the time we went out because I didn't realize those shits were that strong. I literally had like 3 before the wedding, and I go out with the pastor, with the reverend, and literally I'm standing there and I'm just like, I can't tell if this is sweat or tears. I'm having a hard time with that. Like it was both. It was both. It was absolutely both. It's funny. My dad still tries to laugh and joke about me crying at the wedding, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking happy. This is how I know.
I thought it was sweet.
And I didn't say anything to him, but in my mind I was like, this is how I know that everybody from y'all and y'all generation did not fucking like y'all's wives. Because I could not imagine being at the altar, not crying when I see the love of my life, the woman that I know that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I'm going to cry.
I was going to walk back up if you didn't.
See, I didn't try that. Say if my groom don't cry when I walk down the aisle, ain't none of his groom's been eaten. All y'all finna start with the fucking receipt.
That's crazy. It's crazy though. Like I literally was like holding back tears before she even was like before she even came down the aisle. Like I was holding back tears. That's
no,
why
I saw your face. Your face was toe up when I walked down there.
Exactly.
Like,
I was
crying
like,
already.
Like I was like
Girl, his face. I was like, oh my god.
Like I was like holding it back so hard. Like I was just like
you tried and you failed.
And like that's why I had to
remember that picture of your face toe up.
That's why I had to fucking turn.
Oh my god.
That's why I had to turn and he had to get Snoop to like wipe me down. I tried to make it look like I was wiping sweat. I was just like, oh god, I'm
No,
fucking
you
down.
looked like you was crying.
No,
You looked like you were
I
crying.
could tell you was crying.
I cried. It was great.
We know.
That's
we saw
okay.
it.
We saw it.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay to
It was
cry.
real sweet.
You know,
It's okay to
I
cry.
was the only one between the two of us that cried. So you know, somebody had to do it. Somebody had to do it. So
Yeah, we don't cry with us. I'm not gonna cry.
Makeup is expensive.
I promise I'm not gonna cry.
Makeup was expensive.
That part. Makeup's too expensive to cry at all.
Their makeup was, I think, $750. It was expensive.
Altogether?
Mm-hmm.
That's not that bad.
No, she was great.
Yeah, she was. I was gorgeous.
For her
Everyone
to have started and done that last minute, she was wonderful.
Yeah.
Kristal was amazing.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, if I had any money, I would have given her something extra to give to her because of the fact that she was so willing and able to come in and do it last minute.
And she was sleep flying.
She was flying through.
And that makeup stayed on her.
Oh yeah.
I mean, okay.
That makeup did the thing.
Everybody sent each other pictures of us taking off our lashes.
That's what we do all night in the group chat. Everybody just got lashes on the side. Like, lashes are off. That was like the first thing I took off. Once I got to the room, I was like, same. Like, wipe this makeup off me.
But no, she's not an asshole because, especially if you're on a budget,
Yeah.
that was within their budget.
And also, she openly said
She has a family history.
of alcohol.
So why would you put your family in that sort of situation where even, let's say, like, not to say that everybody falls off the wagon
Right.
when as soon as they see, smell, know that there's going to be alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
They might, you might have some people who are like, okay, 1 cup, 2 cups, I know I'm good. But you have some people where in the back of their mind, if they get that opportunity, that is what is going to be. And there's no stopping it. And that's the degree coming out. Like, there's nothing stopping it.
Yeah.
Like, you can try to feed them water all you want to. Nope. If they want liquor, they're going to get that liquor.
And that's
I'll put my 2 cents. And somebody's never played away none of that. For the most part, she's not an asshole. The only part where I might say you doing a little bit much is saying you gotta drink at the table.
Yeah, drinking at the table.
Drinking at
and
the
ordering
table.
it at the table.
That's the only part where I'm like,
Yeah.
you doing a little too much, sis.
yeah.
Why folks can't walk around with a drink?
Yeah, that's where
That's
I feel like I draw the line.
Okay, we were lit at hard, but we had motherfuckers in there with 2 drinks in their hands. I was like,
That's the thing, like, if you're gonna have
I'm
a
pretty
drink,
sure I saw
at least, like,
Jamie.
walk around.
Jamie had like
2.
4.
I was about to say, I was like, I'm pretty sure I
Jimmy
saw
had
Jamie.
4.
Big ass hands, fucking.
That's what I'm saying, like, let them folks walk around, but the fact they have to order it at the table and drink it at the table,
Nah.
that's where you're
Absolutely.
right.
Who's gonna stop them from somebody that they know? Okay, well, I know I'm not gonna drink. Okay, even though you know it's not, the ticket itself is not transferable.
No.
That drink is.
Yep. So literally, you could order the 2 drinks and then just, here you go.
You're still stuck at the table.
Here you
though.
go.
Yep.
You're still stuck at that table. You can have like 5 drinks, but you're still stuck at this fucking table.
And I'll just throw them bitches back.
Do you think
Bro.
that's overcorrection due to her family history
Oh,
of
definitely.
alcohol?
I think
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't call her the asshole because she's trying to make
Her
she's trying to
day,
make her
yeah.
her day as problem free or conflict free as possible. Because I don't know about nobody else. I am the type, or at least I used to be. And the people I was around. I used to be a violent drunk, meaning I used to want to like slap. I used to want to fight more. Like, I should have gotten into MMA with this kind of shit. Like, I used to want to, like, bro, who tried to go outside and run one real quick? Like, and it wouldn't be because, like, oh, I wanted, like, I had any negative feelings towards anybody. Just because I wanted to, like, I had a bunch of extra energy. Who tried to go slide one real quick? And so, I can see her wanting to, like, not prevent that from certain people. Because I know there are some people that when they get drunk, they're belligerent. They're yelling and screaming, and they're just, you know, all these kinds of things of like, oh, well, when they get drunk, you might end up seeing a plate fly across the reception hall.
And I've seen too many videos, like while we were wedding planning, of people that got like absolutely plastered and have knocked over the wedding cake.
Yep.
I wish a motherfucker would have. I wish a motherfucker would have. Because that cake is so delicious. Second of all, that cake was like $400.
We still got 4 months before we have to.
That cake was $400.
Yeah.
And so, like, I get that. Especially if you know you have a family history. They could be 2 drinks in and be completely wasted.
You're right.
Already.
Like
because they're high off of the thought of knowing that they have the alcohol.
Right. And plus the people who are being vocal about their disliking of her choice, do you think those are the alcoholics?
Then we'll be the ones.
Yeah, those have to be the alcoholics.
100%. You're not giving that kind of response unless you're the one that's like could cause a problem when you get some alcohol in you. 100%.
Because people had backlash on a lot of the stuff for ours, like the no kids. A
lot of people are doing no kids.
A fact that we had flowermen, like we had so much backlash.
I was so happy. Bro, my best friend, and it's so great, and I won't say great, it's funny to me how after the wedding, her dad openly admitted that he was wrong about that. He was like, I'm glad it was received well, and I'll admit I was wrong. I had my hesitations about it, but I'm glad it worked out well. My best men, both of them, came down the aisle and they fucking did that shit. That shit was great.
Even knew, like, okay, like have fun with it.
Yes.
But don't be crazy. Don't be Magic Mike.
And they literally did that though. Like they went, they had fun. I think it was hilarious. The taller of the dude's name is Snoop. I don't know if I'm gonna put pictures for this because I don't know if they're gonna want.
Wait, ask for.
I'm gonna ask first. But like. He was coming down the aisle and he threw flowers over her aunt, and that shit was so funny because you watch her go. I was like, oh, Sean, if you don't stop,
we couldn't see a thing.
Well, yeah,
we were still upstairs.
Well, yeah. I couldn't see anything. I was in the back.
I was peeking out the window like
I had a great watching them come down the aisle was the funniest thing, just literally because of the fact that like when Ray was throwing them, all the wind was just killing him.
I might have a live stream, like, hey, somebody live stream that one.
Like he was like,
and I'm gonna critique it, like, why the fuck you walking like that?
I did think about asking somebody to live stream, but
now we'll never know.
We were paying so much for the photographer and videographer, 2 of which work with me. They literally.
The videographer not like get that.
He got the video. Well, actually, we do have the video.
Yeah, we have all
we have the video.
We have everything. We had everything. I want to say like 3 weeks later.
Yeah,
if that.
Like it was a quick
turnaround.
It was a good turnaround. Like
we got all the pictures. I want to say a week later. And then I want to say 2 weeks after that is when we got the video.
Yep.
So I have a full wedding video.
Yeah, we got the full, like everything from like beginning to the end, like the whole time.
I'm trying to remember, did I see that?
We hadn't post any of the video because we haven't chopped any of it up.
Because it's literally all.
We watched the whole thing.
It's essentially that he took all of the videos, put them on one like sequence, and then exported it all as one video. So we haven't had a chance to go in and like chop it up into the different parts.
Well, maybe for an anniversary.
We might actually.
Probably
there we go. That'd be what we do.
Because there's that, and there's over 800 photos.
God.
I still
one of which
I a lot on my phone.
One of which I had to edit to a different thing because my sister decided to wear fucking white.
Remember?
Yeah. Oh, we were stewing about that shit. We was over there. I was over there.
Yeah, I remember, and I told my mom and dad about that. I was like, yo, the bridesmaid had to come to me and be like, who fuck is this bitch that's wearing white? And I was like, that's my sister. That's my sister. She thinks, and I was like, I don't understand why.
We were over there and Lee turned around like.
I don't understand why she thought that the flowers on it.
They came up to me asking like, "Hey,
we were
like, do I need to like bump her?
Who is
do I need
she?
to bump her a little bit?"
No, it was like, is that white? It's like an off-white. Do it count?
So
she like grabbed the dirt.
It all depended. So it all depended on the light that you were in. I've looked at some of the pictures again. It depends on the lighting that you're in
the sunlight.
On whether it's like white or off-white. And I'm like,
still
either
way.
Close. It was way too
It's too close.
Don't wear no off-white nothing.
And I don't even wear champagne.
I'ma off my foot in your ass. I wish you
don't even wear champagne because champagne in certain lights looks white.
Ain't nobody wearing none of that.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hot with her for a minute. And I'm as a whole, I'm still kind of like,
Listen, that
like she's still my sister. I love her.
If we didn't know
like,
that was your sister, she'd have been.
I know.
And
I know. That's why I came to y'all when the first one of y'all came up to me and was like, "Who is that?" I'm like, "My sister. It's my sister. It's my sister. Please don't." Like I understand. Trust me.
Cause that ain't. Listen, the stewing we was doing over there was crazy.
Because I could see it, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Ari that came up to me and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that bitch in the white?"
We were very all like, it wasn't a good time. The death stairs I know she was getting was white.
And thought that the one big ass flower
was
gonna be enough.
One, not big enough. But back to our thing. Do y'all know what the majority said?
What?
The majority said asshole.
Really?
The majority said asshole specifically because you're control. Specifically because of the table. They're like, you're not an asshole for, limiting drinks, but you're an asshole for trying to control where they drink them at.
Yeah. That's the only part where she is an asshole.
Like, you're an asshole because people have to drink them at the table like they're a fucking child at a restaurant.
Yeah.
If she would have took that part out, you're not an asshole. Go for what you know. But the fact that they have to order them at the table and drink them at the table.
But my thing is, did she talk to the groom about that?
I guess. Because I think they were in agreement about it.
But if he still had negative connotations towards it, he didn't agree with it fully.
No, he didn't have no negative connotations about it. He was getting negative feedback.
He was getting it.
He was getting flack for it too.
Oh, I thought he was like trying to get slack. Like I thought he still had slack towards her too.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing they agreed on it, and just both sides of the family were talking about like we're giving like negative feedback on it.
I know how that feels, bro. When we was literally both sides of our family were just like, flower man, really?
Do y'all not know any children?
Here's the thing. This is gonna be something that we're eventually gonna go through.
Yeah.
I don't have any like little girls like that for real. I got 3 fucking nephews. I got 3 nephews. What you saying for?
Don't think about my side. Go on.
You don't either. You don't have any little cousins like that.
I don't.
But I would say the only like maybe one little girl I can think of that just like one little girl I can think of, and she's not even family. That maybe. I mean, she would probably do it. She would probably eat that up.
See,
she's a dramatic little child.
We had 3. But 2 of them, we already knew after a certain point they were going to be over it.
Right.
And it was going to be hard to calm them down.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I was like, we already said no kids unless they had a role in the wedding. And I was like, she was already in one. Why? No.
Yeah, and
same reason why I didn't have my nephews as the ring bearers, because I knew for a fact that once they got up to the front, handed off the rings or whatever, it was going to be a struggle to keep them like.
See, if I was going to have a nephew as a ring bearer, it's going to be the oldest one. He going to get the rings off and you'll go sit down with your mom and dad. Go sit down. Go sit down with daddy.
No, that's fair.
Or I would have, honestly, I think it'd be cuter to have the youngest one, but they're in a box, an enclosed box. Like, hey, walk it up there and go sit down.
I can't wait for y'all's wedding. That's going to be so nice.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so nice.
I can feel the stress.
The only thing, please don't have a wedding on a lake. Please.
Fuck no.
Please.
No.
Good.
I can't fucking swim. Why
I fucking died at her cousin's wedding, I was sitting, and I think what made it worse is that I was on the outside seat, so the reflection from the sun was just hitting me right in the face. But it made it worse. The fucking pastor read 20 goddamn pages. 20 pages.
I don't like
sermon.
I don't like the stand. So
Front and back. Front and back. It was. I literally watched
Like
this man do it.
it was a very beautiful wedding. Like when I tell you, like they took pictures because even the staff thought, they were like, no, this needs to be in a magazine. So they took specific pictures to send it to a wedding magazing.
Wow.
I need to ask her if it actually like got in there.
That's crazy.
But it was such a beautiful venue. Everything beautiful, great, love it, lovely. She was looking like a goddess.
She did. She was.
It was just
great.
that one part. It was just that one part.
Having a long ceremony
40
will kill the energy so fast.
40 fucking minutes. I want to say it was 40 minutes.
And then
40 to 50
we were good. We were underneath the gazebo shade thing, but
There were the wasps.
the bees of the wasps.
That's my only hesitation.
And we were trying so hard and trying to keep them away and not get stung at the same time. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get stung and then we're gonna freak out and ruin her special moment.
It's a pain.
But eventually they went away. But yeah.
That shit was crazy. And the craziest part to me was the night before. That's why I slick want to invite them on a cruise or something with us. That shit was fun. Even though I was tore up from the floor up.
That was not, I could have punched you.
Mm.
Dead in your shit.
So you were drunk?
I was tore up from the floor. Oh, I wasn't just drunk.
You were
Cross.
I was crossed over like
Cross.
a motherfucker.
I punched you too.
I was crossed over like a motherfucker. It was wild.
None makes me madder when I gotta take care of folks because you couldn't talk.
And the thing
Like it wasn't
shit.
the fact that I had to take care of it. It wasn't that at all.
Mm.
But a motherfucker, I told you.
That's
She
why
did
wanted
warn
to
me.
punch you.
She warned me about her
That's why
cousin.
she wanted to punch your ass.
And I knew when it happened. I knew the immediate when it happened because I could see it. And I was like,
She warned me about her cousin. She did.
I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
I'll admit she warned me about her cousin, and I did not pay
Some people you gotta warn them about.
And then you kept going. That was the thing.
Because I will not be held out and said that I can't hang.
You're not invited.
I'm
watching you.
Like,
Watching you.
If I'm her plus one,
And they already could see it on my face. When you went to the bathroom the first time, they could see it on my face. They were like, oh shit, we got him in trouble.
Yeah.
They could see it. I was pissed.
It's nothing
Yeah.
scarier than a mad girlfriend.
Cause I was like,
Beyonce, she was Beyonce.
Yeah, I was Beyonce.
Again, either way, nothing matter than a mad significant other.
like I was like, Lord, okay, taking care of him. He's done it before to me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But motherfucker, I told you.
But it's,
By that point, I had done it like 3 times. It was
she
great.
should have punched you and then took care of you.
Yeah, it would have been
He
worth
fell in
it.
the bathroom. It was fine. That made up for it.
I don't remember falling. Did I fall in the bathroom?
You sure the fuck did in the goddamn shower.
That's
Oh, yeah,
crazy.
you was too long at that
That's
point. You was too
crazy.
long.
I don't remember falling in the shower.
All I look, I'm literally watching HGTV, waiting on my fucking macaroni because I was hungry and I was like,
Yep, she did order. I remember that.
All I hear, clatter. I said, I know good goddamn well. I flung open the fucking door. Are you good in here?
Your ass on the damn floor.
Literally hanging. I'm gonna go to the wall. I'm gonna go to the wall.
You. Alky.
I said, get out of the fucking shower. Before you goddamn drown. So I come out because the bathroom is kind of tight. I leave.
Oh shit.
He throws up.
In the shower?
No, in the toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slips on the fucking mat.
Whatever.
Almost bump your fucking head.
It would have been worth it.
I would have hurt you that night. That would have been the night.
I thought about it.
That would have been the night we
I thought
fought
about
about
it.
it.
Like and so he brushes his teeth, puts on his clothes, gets in the bed. He falls asleep immediately as soon as he hits the bed. But I'm literally on the other side, still waiting on my macaroni. And I'm just contemplating, should I punch him right now while he's asleep?
Which is crazy because I still, by that point, had done 3 times. 3 times had taken care of her, made sure, stayed up all night, covering her, making sure that she, like, whenever she threw up, it was in the trash can. I changed the bag whenever she threw up. Stayed up all night, did not sleep. 3 times, not one, not twice, 3 different times.
But I ain't never been crossfaded like that.
See,
my cousin got that otherworldly shit.
Oh, that shit was
and
like
for the bachelorette trip for my other cousin, like I didn't even have half. I didn't even have half of that little gummy. I did like Squidward when he tried the Krabby Patty for the first time.
Yeah.
Like that, gone. Gone like fuck.
Oh yeah. That's the type of shit she got.
Oh no, absolutely.
I was gone as hell, and then towards the end of it, I was bad because it was hot.
It's hot.
We'll keep the conversation going after the fact.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It has.
It's been fun. My final verdict is not the asshole. To go all the way back, my final verdict is not the asshole.
I'm going. You are, but you aren't.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Half and half. You are, but you're not an asshole. You just doing a little too much.
A little bit, but not so much that I wouldn't still have a good time.
You're doing one much.
That's fair.
You're not doing too much. You're doing one much.
You're right.
I'll bring my own. If I'm that bent up about it, okay, fine. I'll bring my own.
Keep that shit in my pocket. Get a flask. Put that bitch in my pocket. But regardless. This has been fun. This episode has been fun as hell.
This has been a fun episode. It's some laughs, some tears,
and laughs, and
story times.
The studio audience has been on their shit. Like, it's been great. I love it. But all things must come to an end, much of this episode. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please do us a favor. Follow us on all the social medias at drunktextpod. We are that on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm still in the process of finding somebody who will edit these and make reels for us because I need help. I'm editing the podcast, but I can't edit these reels by myself because it's a lot. It is a lot, and it's a lot on my poor computer. I'm running out of storage space. I need help, okay? But with that being said, ladies and gents, you can find me at all of the various social media down below. We're still about 3 weeks, 2 weeks away from my birthday. Until then, you're going to just look down there. I won't be able to tell you until I get there. I got an idea for what I might do for my name, but I'm not 100% yet. Not yet. With that being said, Kristal, where can the people find you?
They can find me everywhere. At Kristaldeshane, KRISTALDESHANE.
Love that.
Yes.
We love that. With that being said, we are getting ready to get out of here, but we have one more thing that I have to read for you all. If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol abuse, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment options, support through hotline counselors who are there to help speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family issues. I say it, I mean it, because we do it every episode. You are loved. You are appreciated. And we are so happy that you joined us right here on this comfy couch or out there in the studio audience. We hope to see you in the next episode, which will be episode 11. Wow.
11.
We are 10 episodes in. See you for episode 11. Bye-bye. Woo!